And they're up against a team, a Swedish lineup that so far has been doing some phenomenal stuff. I think I do recall Pyth. We kind of left off with Pyth doing a ridiculous couple of deagle shots to kind of actually win Team Orbit an eco round. So Team Orbit definitely looking quite strong last night. But we'll have to see how long that lasts. Bit of an aggressive push there. I mean, still had PB alive there with the AWP. He's going to go down very quickly. And HellRaisers with a very fast cleanup. This is not looking like any kind of contest already, as Dozier takes down 2 with ease. Pyth left now, and already proven to be deserving of special attention when it comes to dealing with him. If he has a pistol in his hand, so be very careful. And HellRaisers have left the bomb at spawn pretty much, and are just cycling their way around. They've cleared out the A site more or less, so they know that Pyth should surely be around B somewhere. They will find him, and he will go down. So now we do have the eco still there for Team Orbit. Very low on the money, and Quitten able to afford himself easily a deagle. And the flash. Let's see what Quitten can do with this deagle as the money builds and builds for HellRaisers. They're looking really good so far. Looks like Quitten is going to destroy some of the plant life on Mirage. Seiko gets smoked off, and Team Orbit drops straight through the smoke. They're going pretty hard up mid here. Zaki is leading the charge. He's going to get sprayed down. Angel is pretty strong when it comes to the spray downs, and it's going to be round 8 for HellRaisers. Very quick and easy cleanup there. Scar coming in from Avian there, so big buys indeed. Quitten on the rifle, PB and Pyth also rifling, and Mazaki on the AWP. So we're going to see how this these weapons come into play. Mazaki there, going to get boosted up into the ladder room. Narian at the back with the Scar, great position for the Scar. There's lots of good positions for the Scar on this map. A very good mid presence here. This is looking very strong for Team Orbit at the moment. Ooh, Simple going to pick off Arian immediately. So the Scar, I don't think even rattled off a single shot. Going to see now Team Orbit trying to go in for the retake. So far, no dice. Switten sustaining a lot of damage. Pyth coming in from CPL, takes down Angel. We have only one player taken down so far. HellRaisers, they are cleaning up today. Looking, oh, Dozier, more knives. Every single game, I think he's found knife kills. Dozier is like really awesome with these knives, finding these knife frags. And it's pretty big deal. Look how much money he's on. That's an extra 1,500. It's a pretty big deal. And HellRaisers are never going to have to eco on this first half ever. And we're going to see Team Orbit ecoing again. So here it is. There's a nice little opener from Simple once more. As he makes his way over. And he's going to be able to take down Quitten. And looks like Angel's going to just headshot Simple, because why not? And Pyth is going to fall as well. Pyth? There we go. So 10-3, and this is looking like a no contest. It's so nuts. These games have been crazy. The first match we saw HellRaisers play today, you know, this is pretty much like this all the way. The last match we saw, they couldn't quite. They were struggling. They were struggling a lot. But now we're seeing HellRaisers back in the swing of things, just in a full flow, playing freeform, getting all the kills, getting all the spray downs. And once again, big AWP setup here. Triple AWPs for Team Orbit. Pyth going to open up with kill number 1 for Team Orbit. We can quickly check the positions here. Mazaki pushed, going to get himself a headshot. Dozier now dead. Wow, Mazaki with one through the smoke as well. And we haven't even seen Quitten's AWP yet. He's going to be making his way around to CPL. And we do have Pyth, you know, towards CT spawn, defensively positioned on A. Kucha and Angel left alive. Angel in the smoke. I think he's largely gone undetected there. Or perhaps Quitten does know of his presence. He's soon to be peeking. There it is, finds the kill. And now it's just all about Kucha here for HellRaisers. Could do a lot of damage here. If he gets down like 1 or 2 more players, things will look quite bad. But looks like they're going to hold on to most of their weapons. And the rebuy does come in, as we see the drops and everything as well. So looks like A very strong round here with the AWPs for Team Orbit. The triple up setup, obviously always good. I don't know. Triple up is you don't see it very often, but it's always, I don't know. It's never. It's not like super optimal or something. It just can be surprising. I don't know. It's usually that teams don't have 3 great offers on their team to even use it properly. But we'll see. HellRaisers coming in with a very fast hit onto the B site. Pipe goes down almost immediately now, and PB has to try to hold the line here. Whitten does come in with the ult from short. So far so good here from Whitten. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Simple still alive here for his team. Looking towards the position of Whitten. And who is that we see up on the apartments? It's Alien coming up behind. Does take the fragment of Simple. Now Whitten goes down. We get ourselves a 1-on-1. For round number 5, Alien is up in the apartments and he will get it. So it's a 10-5 scoreline as Team Orbit do manage to scrap together a couple rounds towards the end. Of course, most notably with the triple AWP setup. And generally speaking, HellRaisers, though, they were rolling through them for the majority of this match. There were some awkward moments, and I do remember some of the rounds from last night. And I've been casting so much recently, it all does tend to blur together. But generally speaking, Team Orbit did have an okay start, but it was generally HellRaisers all the way. Even though a few things went wrong when Team Orbit showed some incredible. I think they had 3 1-leagues in the anti-eco early on, which kind of swung things back a little bit. But we're going to see now HellRaisers, obviously with a very good start. And I'm always very curious when I get to see the pistol rounds on Mirage. It's one of those maps where the meta is very clear, and it's been evolved. Its evolution is also very clear on the pistol round. So let's have a look now and see if we get a mid push. Although the mid push is now a little bit out of fashion, and teams do tend to do a 1-2-2 very often these days. So 1 on A, 2 on middle, and 2 on B, 3 on B. So it looks like they are going for a variation of the 3-1-1, which is a very effective. That's like the basic one, the basic strat. Play for the A retake. Got a defensive guy positioned on A as well. We can see towards CT spawn. As HellRaisers make their way in for the rotation for the retake, or Team Orbit going to explode onto the site. Drive-by frags coming in from Angel once again, as one player has been lost now for Orbit. HellRaisers though still with 5, and looks like they're going to get down another player as well. Angel on 1 point of health. Things looking pretty good for HellRaisers right now. Dozier coming in with a double. Actually, in fact, it was Simple, but there is a double from Dozier, so well played overall there from HellRaisers, not dropping a single man, and they will get the defuse. Definitely sad times here for Team Orbit, who are already finding themselves with a great round deficit. And this is going to add insult to injury now. So, HellRaisers in a precarious spot when it comes to dealing with Team Orbit sometimes, because it may sound strange to me to open that way, but sometimes Team Orbit just come up with the most ridiculous pistol situations. Obviously, they do have the advantage, but it can be a little awkward sometimes, especially if you've got the T's trying to go for the picks. But they're going to go for the straight-up push straight onto that site. They did get the bomb down, so it's just a full eco into a buy. And, oh, Markelov! That was beautiful. That was glorious. Oh, my goodness. With the FAMAS and everything, was that just like a clean spray? Just, oh my goodness. Just take a moment, let that sink in. That was amazing. Alright, so we get the buy coming in from Team Orbit, and they do decide that they want to take this towards B. Now they can go down underpass. There is 1 AWP alive on Simple. So Simple's peak towards underpass is very deadly, so this is something that they have to worry about. But it looks like they don't want to mess around too much. They do have 1 guy, Switten, going down the underpass. And, oh wow, Mazaki opening up to Kucha there. And they are going to be able to get themselves on the site instantly. This is a very big deal because it means they can get the bomb down straight away and get the afterplant positions. But Simple already making things difficult for Team Orbit with the opening kill. In comes Markelov, in comes Dozier, just fragging him left, right, and center. And now PB is all alone. No help to be found, and Markelov is going to take himself the triple and the defuse. And HellRaisers are looking godlike right now. Team Orbit did get the bomb down, but they're still going to have to eco, I think, anyway. Yeah, the eco is still going to come in. I mean, forcing it up, I don't think it's really worth it here. But looks like they're just going to grab a couple pistols, as their money was pretty high. They can go down to like 2,400 at least and still have the full buy next round with all nades and everything like that. So maybe we could have actually seen a couple flashes on them as well, on a couple players, but they're going to just spread across the map. They do have a potential for an A split here. If they get the players from underpass down to connector, which they could very well do, they could hit quite a nice little A split with the pistols, and that could be effective. But we do see Arian just charging in there by himself, does get completely destroyed, and the push is soon to come in. We've got Mazaki actually moving towards from Palace towards the position on above Shadow, and looks like so far so good for HellRaisers. No frags found at all. HellRaisers very soon to take this game, it looks like. We've played only like 10 rounds so far. This is going incredibly quickly. But we're seeing a lot of great frags regardless, which is always nice, isn't it? So the bank is obviously fantastic for HellRaisers. That's not a worry at all. And they can just play the war of attrition now against Team Orbit, who have almost nothing in the way of resources. Simple pushing all the way up mid, does pick off PB, and those are going to make the Palace push. So confident. HellRaisers, when they get confident, are sometimes so scary when they just freely go for these pushes. But you can see that Pyfit is going to finally punish Angel, who was just dilly-dallying around middle. And the push does become a possibility towards B right now as they have short. They're going to go up and run into Kucha, but there's the boost actually. They're going to spot that. In comes Switten around the corner with the spray down, but it doesn't work out. Awin, last man standing, looking towards pillars. He knows that they're there, and he's going to get taken down by Kucha. And we have a single round remaining, and in comes the full buy from Team Orbit, buying everything they can. What is that? 4 smokes, 3 HEs, and the AKs and armor. And what are they going to go for here? Looks like they want to go for an A play. And if they have the set play knowledge, then it's definitely going to be something that they should try. It's not something that they have properly executed just thus far. Looks like, are they all going to go from slow? Okay, 4 from slow, just 1 from Palace here. And we can see that they are actually setting up for these grenades. And things definitely look pretty good here as far as the setup goes for HellRaisers. I'm going to see the grenades coming in. This should be relatively easy to deal with. They have all the bodies in place to HellRaisers. Simple already picking up the first kill. Pipe has to make this frag happen. There goes the HE, and Dozier up on that position. They're going to get taken out. We have them getting stuck by the jump boxes. There's fire everywhere, and it's just PB left over by the jump boxes. He has no position, just stuck here against 3 players. Going to drop in on top of Markov. There's the double onto Simple. And Kucha all of a sudden finds himself in a one-on-one. PB making his way slowly across the angles. Does find the spray down onto Kucha. And that's going to be the frag and the round for Team Orbit, as they do finally get something. But they can at best once again get a draw here. And a draw is 9 rounds away. 9 rounds away. That's so far. So far. We do have the Scar coming in on for Dozier. And he is going to be running the site with Markov over by Shadow. And he does have himself a smoke grenade. And obviously the M4. I love how he looks at the smoke grenades. It's like, really? Really? But yes, he did mess up the smoke grenade. Dozier looking fantastic here. HellRaisers have a man pushed all the way through apartments, so they've more than worked out this play. Look at how the rotation has come in here. And soon enough, Dozier is going to be pumping people full of lead with that Scar. In come the grenades. He just has to hold mouse 1. That's all he's doing right now, holding mouse 1, waiting for this players to come up. Does get, I think, 1 tag there before he runs out of bullets, but the frags are coming in very heavily here. Owen left, not going to get a single thing. They all go down, and there you go. It's going to be the